I'm working 10-hour days on my business and still building muscles. Here's my exact routine and how you can steal it so you can build muscles without killing your grind. By the way, I'm Felix and I help entrepreneurs get jacked without sacrificing their businesses. It's designed to build muscles and still get in 10 hours of work on my business. I'll start by waking up at 5:30. Then I have my morning routine. It's 30 minutes where I take a cold shower for 1.5 minutes. Then I do 30 reps of bodyweight exercise. It can be 30 push-ups, 30 squats, 30 calf raises, for example. Then I meditate for 5 minutes, make my bed, then I pray, and that's like my morning routine. It's simple. I have done it for a long time. It just make me like the cold shower, make me wake up, and it also like very good for discipline because I never want to do those things, but I do them anyways, and that builds up the discipline. Then I have my deep work on my business from 6 a.m. to 12. Then I have breakfast from 12 to 12:30. Then I work for another hour from 12:30 to 13:30. I work more on my business. Then I go to the gym from 13:40 to 15:10. So 1.5 hour. Me like leaving my house and then coming back to my house. Around 1.5 hour. Then when I come home, I have lunch. Usually it takes around like 20-30 minutes. Then I work more on my business from 16 until 19. Then I have dinner around 19. It's not the same time every day, but usually around there. So from 19 to 19:30. Then I work from 20 to 22 and then sleep at 22:30. That's the full routine, and it helped me get in a workout every single day and also 12 hours of work on my business. If I'm focused, of course, sometimes I waste time on other things, and it's usually around like 8 to 11 hours of like business work. And the most important thing on this routine is the mornings. I'm waking up pretty early so I can get in so much business work as I can in the morning from 6 a.m. to 12. That's 6 hours. And I'm trying to do the hardest things. Like right now, I'm in those like 6 hours of deep work in the morning, and I'm recording this video. Because like later the day, I will not be as sharp. I will have less energy to record this video and perform good. And then for the workout, I go to the gym before lunch. In that way, I still have energy because it's middle of the day. Then I can come home, eat directly after the gym. And it's nice because I'm like hungry after the gym. Can have like a high protein meal to build muscles, and then after that meal I can continue working. And usually if I want to do something else, like meet a friend or something, I always try to like put it at the end of the day. If I have something to do, if I need to, let's say, help my family or something, I try to put it at the end of the day so I can get in like all my business work, get over 10 hours of business work, go to the gym, and then at the end of the day I can do the thing like I needed to do. But I try to avoid doing things in the middle of the day, which is not like the business work or like going to the gym. I try to save all that for later during the day because I have the most energy the earlier in the day. It's better that I spend time doing important things than if I would, let's say I need to go buy some food, then yeah, I try to put it at the end of the day where it doesn't matter. I don't need to have energy to go buy some food. I can be a bit tired. I can be a bit like unfocused. It's okay. And also if I want to meet a friend, I usually try to go to the gym with them. I try to like fit them in my schedule. Say, I will go to the gym at this time, you can come. I don't want to spend too much time hanging out with a friend too often because I want to grind on business. I want to get in more work. And I'm aiming for 7 hours of sleep. I try to go to bed at 22:30 and wake up at 5:30. But lately I've been going to bed at midnight or 11:30, only getting around like 5 to 6 hours of sleep. And I'm feeling a bit tired. I can feel a bit like unfocused when I wake up, but it's not that big of a difference if I just get like 6 hours of sleep rather than like 7. But I'm trying to stay consistent with 7. But it's easy to just stay up later to do more business work. When I haven't completed my to-do list, I just want to stay up another 1 or 2 hours to work more. That's something I need to work on. Being consistent with my sleep. Finding, let's say, like 6.5 hours, 7 hours. The recommendation like is around 8 hours. But like I'm young, I'm energetic, I really need 8 hours. But the recommendation is 8 hours, so 7 to 8 hours is probably the best for you. So this was the routine and a bit like explanation of all the things I do. And if you're a business entrepreneur and you want to build muscles and you want help with implement this, let's say if it's the workouts or the meals or like how you can start with this very disciplined routine, you can join my free community, top link in the description. You will be able to book a free coaching call with me in there. Top link in the description if you want that. But how can you implement this? First of all, it's about waking up early. I wake up at 5:30 and it's pretty hard, especially when I have gotten like 5-6 hours of sleep. I can be a bit tired when I wake up, but the thing that worked for me was going to bed earlier. It's just recently I started sleeping like less, like 6 hours, 5 hours. Now in the summer I have more energy, but before that I was sleeping like 7 hours, 8 hours, sometimes like 8.5 hours. So it all starts by going to bed early. If you want to wake up early, go to bed early. And I started going to bed early by just slowly going a bit earlier. So it can be like 10 minutes earlier. The next week, another 10 minutes earlier. Until I got to like a time where I can go to bed, then wake up at 5:30 and have like 8 hours, or let's say like 7.5 hours of sleep. And another thing that has worked for me is setting an alarm like 30 minutes or like an hour before I want to go to bed. So when the alarm goes off, I stop working on my business and I get prepared to sleep. So that's something you can try out. Let's say, yeah, you're gonna follow this routine. You're gonna go to bed at 22:30. Then at like 22 or 21:30, you can have an alarm set at your phone, dependent on how long it takes for you to get prepared for bed. Like brush your teeth. I like to stretch, plan the next day. That's the things I do. We usually take around like 30 minutes. So that's the first thing. Waking up early by slowly going to bed earlier and earlier, and have an alarm like when to go to bed, and like making it a habit. And then after I wake up, I have a morning routine. So I started with my morning routine back in 2022, and it was just to like build up discipline and also build muscles, because I started with like, what was it, like 50 push-ups, 50 sit-ups, and I saw the results. I got to like my abs got a bit more visible. I got a stronger like core. My chest and my triceps started growing because I was doing like 50 push-ups every day. I did that for like over 6 months until I changed my routine a bit. So start a morning routine. It's good if you want to build up like discipline, consistency, or use like for the health benefits of like building more muscles and waking up. Like taking a cold shower, it makes you like more alert. And it helps with like immune system, with your energy, recovery, all those things. But I mostly do it because like discipline, and because it's nice to like feel like fresh after the cold shower. But yes, but you can start with small habits in the beginning. So it can be, let's say I make this routine for you, like 20 push-ups. Then you can add in like 1 minute of cold shower. I do 1.5 minutes, that's enough. So you can start with like 15 seconds and then work your way up to 1.5 minutes. But yeah, I would say start with 20 push-ups. Do that tomorrow, the day after, like 20 push-ups, and make your bed if you're not already doing that. Then after time, you can go up to like 30 push-ups. Then you can add in cold shower. Those two alone, like push-ups and cold showers, very good combo. Very good combo. You get like physical strength, and you also get like the discipline and like alertness from the cold shower. Then to the deep work. I usually used to have coffee for the deep work, and I'm doing intermittent fasting, so I'm not even eating anything. That's very good if you want to like be lean, lose fat, and also have like better focus. I'm doing it for the focus. And if you can't do like eat at 12 like right away, it's too much for you, you're gonna be hungry, then start having breakfast at, let's say, 9 a.m. Then you can go up to 10 a.m. until then 11 a.m. then 12. Like make your body like used to it. And like I said, I usually have coffee. It helps with like the hunger. I don't feel like hungry if I do that. But that's for the deep work. Just like eating nothing, just sitting at my desk, working on my computer, recording videos, doing the most important tasks in my business. And it's good to just get those 6 hours in the morning. Then I just need to do like 4 hours of work the rest of the day after 12. So it's much easier. That's much easier. Maybe we'll even go up to 7 hours of work in the morning. So I work until like 13 if I want to even get like in more work like upfront in the morning. And then I go to the gym every day. But for you that gonna implement this, I would say start with like 4 times per week. You don't need to go every day. That's pretty extreme. If you're beginner or you're inconsistent now, go to gym 4 times per week. And you can follow this workout plan right here. It's short workouts. This is not even gonna take 1.5 hours for you. Those workouts are designed for business entrepreneurs. So it will only be like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, around 2 hours per week. Follow this workout plan right here. Push per leg, then arms. And by the way, if you're a business entrepreneur, you want to get jacked, you can get a free coaching call with me. You join my free community, top in the description. I will give you some personal help, because I know it can be really confusing, hard to build muscles, and especially if you're working a lot on your business. And then for your meals, eat clean food, no sugar, no fast food, no seed oils, like no of that bullshit. Then high protein, so like a lot of eggs, a lot of meat. I usually have like 5 eggs to my breakfast. Then I try to have like ground beef, chicken, steak to my like lunch and dinner. I have some carbs. I can have like rice, potatoes, but mainly meat. High protein. That's the goal. That's the focus. And then if you want to do some like fun stuff, plan it at the end. Let's say if you want to go on a date, make sure to like go on bed on time to be like energetic. And then also to follow this like routine. Plan your days the night before. Something I do is I always like write down when I'm gonna wake up, like what I'm gonna work on, what time I'm gonna go to the gym. I used to have this like plan set out for myself, so I can look at it during the day and know what I'm gonna do, and then check off all the tasks I have. And that also holds me accountable, but also like sets me like a clear plan to follow. And the most important thing, if you're gonna follow this routine, is start small and then like scale up when you're ready. Because it took me years to come here, to go to the gym every day, be consistent with like breakfast, lunch and dinner, work like 10-hour days. I'm still working on it. I'm still working on getting 10 hours consistently. It can happen still. I get only 8 hours of work, or like 7 or like 9. I want to get to like 10 hours every single day. I'm still working on it. Start small, start at your level, then scale up over time. The most important thing is that you're consistent with this and it's like sustainable for you. Remember also to improve all the time. I'm still trying to sleep better, work more on my business, improve my diet even more. It's about scaling up when you're ready, never quitting. Just like keep going. But this was my exact daily routine to build muscles while working 10-hour days on my business. And if you're wondering how Jeff Bezos got ripped in his 50s while grinding on Amazon and being a billionaire, then watch this video right here. Become React Brother.